afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever the hell you are, whenever the hell you are. Almost forgot about my hat. Holy Jesus. Time for a hat. It's a hat day, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is the Frankfort Report. I'm Darryl Frankfort, and today there's a lot to talk about. I apologize that I have not been around as much as I would like to have been around. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would be fantastic. That would be really appreciated. Hit the like button. Say something in the chat if you're here. If you're not here, well, why are we talking? How are we talking? It's not really possible, is it? For those of you that have been here watching the show for a while, you will notice that I now have the please subscribe to the channel graphic that I can control at my will. Wonderful. Look, you see, we listen to you guys in the chat. We listen to you guys in the comments. We listen to you guys. We want to be a good show, more professional. We want to, get larger on the YouTube. We want to succeed. We want to please you guys. Okay? We aim to please. So there you go. There's that. And then, just in case you wanted to call in today, which would be fantastic, there you go. There's the number to call in if you so choose to call in. Norm Lee is here. Whoa! Look at this. It always surprises me at the people that actually watch this in the Canadian real estate show. You would be shocked at the sheer amazing people that actually watch this show. And you'd think, most of you'd think, well, only, morons are watching this guy. But the truth is, there are some very intelligent people out there in the audience. And I like that. I think that that's super cool. Well, listen, everybody, enough about that baloney. But normally, that is a OG if I have ever seen one in my life. This guy made a portion of the industry here. Very excited to be going to meet you for breakfast next week. But the reason we're all here, everybody, I actually have no idea why we're all here. It seems to me like I have bit off more than I can chew with these stupid lives. I definitely cannot maintain the schedule that I thought I was going to try and maintain. That's for goddamn sure. But here we are once again, trying to keep up to my own expectations. And once again, I have fallen flat, but here we are. And what happened today, you say? You didn't say that, I don't think. Did you say that? Did anybody say what happened today? No. D-Man, you are a moron. I concur. Thank you for being here, you moron. Bank of Canada cuts rates despite expecting a big inflation jump. Yikes. Let's check this out. Now, this guy has been known to write scary content from time to time. And by scary content, of course, I mean bearish, very bearish on real estate content. Let's see here. Bank of Canada cuts rates despite expecting a big inflation jump. March 12th. Is that today? It is today. The Canadian economy has outperformed the central bank's expectations for months. Now, that didn't stop the Bank of Canada, BOC, from slashing the overnight rate by a quarter point to 2.75% this morning. Since this easing cycle began 9 months ago, the key policy rate has been reduced by 2.25 points, making it one of the most aggressive in history. God damn it, you don't like hearing stuff like that. More importantly, the last round of cuts came as the Bank of Canada warns of accelerating inflation. Where's their accelerating inflation coming from? Tariffs? Is there inflation accelerating anywhere else in the economy? Am I missing something? Where else Where else is there accelerating inflation? Chat, somebody school me. Excuse me. Consequently, the well-intended cut may prove counterproductive by driving higher inflation expectations and borrowing costs. Is the way to fight the tariffs that are supposedly going to cause inflation, which I don't see that. I don't know where any other inflation is happening. It feels from every conversation I'm having with people lately that things are definitely slowing down like crazy. I am having some seriously not good conversations. And I'm also having conversations with people that are putting on a very brave front right now. They are putting on the brave face. And if you don't know what I mean by the brave face, go check out my Substack if you haven't already. And you probably haven't already because it's new-ish. And I really haven't spent much time focusing on it, to be quite honest. But it's pretty good. Go check it out because it talks about, what it's like to be insolvent and what that feels like. And there's a lot of people that are looking at the books right now and going, this doesn't add up properly. I think we're fucked, basically. Okay, let's see. Bank of Canada warns inflation will rise sharply in coming report. Really? Okay. The central bank acknowledged inflation is rising faster than anticipated. Where? Am I out to lunch? Am I completely out to lunch? I gotta check the chat. Is anybody saying, Darryl, you're a fucking moron, you're out to lunch, inflation is everywhere? That wasn't the right button, was it? God damn it. What am I doing? What am I friggin' doing here? We need something better on the show here. Okay, hold on a second. The central bank acknowledged inflation is rising faster than expected. Right, and I said, I'm going to check the chat and see what's going on if anybody's telling me I'm a moron. Okay, let's see. So high tech says normally. This is right. D-Man, you are a moron. Concurred. Charlotte, hello. How are you today? Hope everything is going well on the East Coast. Oh, damn it. You see, I got my heater there. That wasn't supposed to be in the shot. You see, the production value of this show is diving off of a cliff. Please subscribe to the channel. Okay, what else we got going on? Flash the number again. Here we go. I can do that. Boink, 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 boink. You can call in whenever you like. Maybe while I'm clearing all this phlegm from my throat. I really should do this before the show starts. It's pretty gross. Okay. LOL. Flash the number again. I did. Okay. You're laughing. RIP to the Canadian dollar. Uh-oh. Money gone to money heaven. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Condos are getting destroyed in Florida. I've looked online at units selling for $60K. Are you fucking for real? $60K? Where's that? What do you get for that? Please tell me what's going on. $60K. I'm in. What's the rent? Call in. Please sub. Please. Ooh, oh no. Do you see? I should have. Oh no. Can't move that part of the screen. There we go. How's that now? Now you can see both at the same time. Okay. You guys are super cool. I got normally calling in. I should tell you, you got to WhatsApp into the show. So WhatsApp me so that people can hear you. Call into the show. But normally, please call back in on WhatsApp because that would be an awesome caller. Awesome caller. That would be an awesome caller. 3 people forgot to hit the like button. God damn it, guys. Come on. What? Do you really not know how this thing works yet? Do you really not know how this thing works yet? Flashing the phone number makes no difference if you don't pick it up. I understand. Please, WhatsApp me, my friend. Because if I pick up, I'm the only one that will hear you. And that is not the way that this is going to work well. Let's hear a Trump. You know what? I have not practiced my Trump impression for quite some time, and it might actually come out good. But let's save it for when we're talking about Trump, shall we? Hope everyone in this chat will be voting conservative in the coming election. When is the goddamn election? Is my WhatsApp not working? Because he's calling me again. Maybe I should call him. Hold on one moment, please. Let's see. I'll put you on speaker. Hello? Norm Lee?
Oh my God, it actually works.
It's
Am
working,
I
but,
live?
well, you are online, but I'm like holding my phone up because you're calling my phone instead of WhatsApp.
Oh, I'm supposed to call WhatsApp.
Yeah, well, it's okay. This is working. So let's just roll with it.
I just wanted to say, I really appreciate the levity and the joy you bring to the real estate world.
Oh my goodness gracious. You see why I like this guy so much? You see why
No,
everybody likes
seriously,
him?
I literally listen to you and TK every Monday morning, and no matter how bad the fucking news is, I still leave with a smile.
I love it. I love it. And
And I'm watching this thing right now. I just saw it on LinkedIn. I was like, oh, Daryl's going live. I'm going to check this thing out. And I just got to say, like, you're like talking about all this dire shit, and I'm still smiling.
you're still smiling.
Like, you just bring joy to the fucking subject.
Well, I really appreciate that, Norm. And listen, I mean, I've been through so many things that it's you learn to laugh because generally the alternative is crying, and I've done plenty of that in my time. Believe me. But I mean, listen. I know, everybody out there knows it is not looking pretty at the moment. It's not fun out there. I think most people understand that good days will come back again, but I got a feeling they're going to look very different than they have in the past.
Yeah, and I think the main message I would have for most people is that, like, putting up that brave face is like kind of like defeatist. Like, if it's a rough time, talk to other people about it, right? Because, like, I had someone else call me today talking about how rough it was, and I said to them, I was like, look, it is what it is. We're all going through it. It's just math. That's all it really is. You're talking about, people look at the books and it's just not adding up. It's math at the end of the day. And you gotta do what protects you, your family, and that does well for everyone around you, right? Like, it's just a bad time right now, and it's a lot of people suffering. So I appreciate the joy and the levity you bring to my day, Darryl.
Well, I did not expect that. I do appreciate the call. Mr. Norm Lee, legend, not only in his own
I'm
man.
a legend. So I was in London at last Christmas, and this guy who was Lithuanian didn't really quite speak English that well, but I think he put it better. He said, "Oh my God, you're Norm Lee. You're," and he was trying to say legend, but instead he said, "You're like a fossil."
You're like
It's
a
like
fossil.
I'm looking at history.
Well, listen, I know from my perspective, I think a certain way of myself, and I definitely believe that more now that I'm older, that there are people that see me in a much different light than I see myself.
How the fuck old are you? I'm old.
Well, I'm 49, buddy.
Yeah, you're only 2 years older than I am.
You see, this is I'm an elder statesman in the industry now. I used to be like the young guy on the block, the young cool guy.
We're OGs at this point. They call us OGs.
You are certainly an OG. I wish I could be mentioned in the same breath as you, Mr. Lee, but appreciate the call in. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person again next week, having breakfast.
Yep.
And this shall pass, sir, and it will.
This too shall pass.
It will. I promise you, from my experience, I learned so much when things were a little rough that it made me bigger, better, stronger, and extraordinarily protected for the next time.
Hey, listen, you came out with a Richard Wangle. How many people can say that?
That's right. Well, a little known fact about Mr. Richard Wangle, who also, you want to talk OGs, Richard Wangle is a world-renowned architect. Luckily, he was willing to work on my project, but a little known fact about me and Mr. Wangle is when I was a little kid, he used to be my swimming instructor.
What?
Yeah, so imagine that. First, he's teaching me how to swim, and then next thing you know, he's charging me a goddamn fortune to design the best building in the city of all time.
True. Anyways, enjoy your day. I'm going to stick around for the rest of the show.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the call. Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Okay, man. Wow, holy cow. Guys, if you don't know who Norm Lee is, okay, you need to check it out right away. We just had a legend call in the show, okay? That is amazing. Unfortunately, there's only like 4 people here to have witnessed it, and maybe at the moment there's none, because I can't really tell how many people are watching this. If you are here, say something in the chat. Imagine little Darryl with his water wings on paddling around the pool. Can you imagine that? Honestly, how cool is that? Okay? How cool is it that my swimming teacher from when I was a little kid is now the architect on my biggest project of my career? I think that's pretty cool. But anyways, okay, so surprise call in from a legend normally who unfortunately, and this is not, this is not a secret, but unfortunately, listen, he does renderings, and there's nobody selling anything that needs renderings, at least in the real estate market right now. So I'm sure Mr. Lee will do a little bit of a magic show and come out bigger, better, and stronger than ever. You cannot be the best at something and disappear into the sunset. I see big things coming. He'll figure it out, and he's still, it's not like he's not in business. He just has to fire a lot of staff. And you hear how nice a guy he is. See, this is part of the problem. When businesses that have employees are going down, the same thing with my father-in-law we're dealing with at the furniture store right now. Same thing with me when I was going down. Yet you hang on to people because one, I mean, they rely on you for money, right? And that is, that's one whole thing in and of itself. But then, you put to get a team together like he had, or like I had, or like many people have had in the past. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of patience to put together a good team, right? And so when you have that team and things are rocking and rolling, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, right? But when the tap turns off or the market changes, and it's hard to know right now, especially. There's so many disruptive technologies and there's so many things in the world right now that could disrupt industry one way or another so quickly that, yeah, I mean, who isn't going to be blindsided at some point soon if they're an entrepreneur? I mean, it's a tough go, right? So, the point is that you tend to hang on to people and their salaries and the overhead attached to them for far, far, far too long, right? Because, I mean, you're hoping that it's going to get better soon, right? And every once in a while we see signs that things are going to get better soon, and they don't get better soon, or they're getting better soon, and then that son of a bitch that we thought was going to be great for the economy, that gets voted in as the president, fucks it up for everyone with his fucking tariff shit. But I digress. We're all going to come out better. You see, this is a collective. We're all collectively going through the same thing, okay? It's a cleansing. Right? The countries need to fix their shit, get their shit together. Canada needs to come out of this stronger, better trade partners with more money on oil and more people buying our stuff. And, maybe with a leader that isn't a total fuck up, but that we're going to get to a little later in the show. New Canadian leaders that are fuck ups. We're going to talk about that. If you want to call in, D. Trent, welcome to the show, by the way. Hi, I see you. Call in. Rose Overdose. Call in. Charlottetown. Call in, guys. You're here every day. Justin Conacow, what are you doing here? What's up, my dude? All right. If you want to call in, there's the number. Don't want to call in, don't do it. But you got to WhatsApp it. I got to put that on there. I wonder if I can edit that. I probably could, but I'm not going to do it while you're watching because that would be amateur-ish at best. Okay, where was I, friends? Where was I? Okay. All right, we were talking about interest rates. And we were talking about, inflation rising Inflation is rising faster than anticipated. Where? D-Trent, where is there inflation rising faster than anticipated? January headline data exceeded its forecast, with the sales tax holiday obfuscating most of the increase As previously stated, this will appear in the post-holiday February data. Okay, can anybody read this shit? The temper. Okay. Inflation is expected to increase 2.5% in March with the end of the tax break. Oh, so they're saying that the tax break in Canada, which I don't even think anybody fucking honored or got. Maybe some of the big corporations got the tax break. Certainly none of the stores, once they found out that you didn't have to do the goddamn thing, didn't do it. And certainly most people didn't send in for their rebates on this. Canada's economy is outperforming Bank of Canada's expectations. Perhaps the Bank of Canada cut rates to address a weakening economy? Question mark. Nope. Oh. The central bank also acknowledged that the economy is doing much better than it had forecast. Why are we cutting rates? Why do we cut rates? If everything's better and inflation is down, why are we cutting rates? Why aren't we just sitting here and pausing? Why didn't we pause? Anyone? Is inflation taken off? What's D. Trent saying? Nothing? Tiff has been pumping the doom and gloom. Wow, he's pedaled to the floor. Not good when the leader of your central bank says, actually, we are about to be in big trouble. He said that? When did he say that? I don't think you're quoting him precisely, D. Trent. And this article is boring the shit out of me. I imagine it must be boring the shit out of you. That's what you get from Better Dwelling. A great headline and a bunch of shit that doesn't end up really making much sense when you dig into it, right? Bank of Canada. 7 straight rate cuts and still no housing rebound. Guess who said this? Shazzy Goalie. Okay, I don't know why I did that, and I am sorry that I did. I hope you accept my apology. 7 straight rate cuts and still no housing rebound. Buyers are MIA, missing in action, I believe, is what that stands for. Listings are piling up. Rental units are now offering 2 months free rent and cash in hand just to fill vacancies. It's not abnormal, bro. It's not abnormal. This isn't just hesitation. It's a crisis of confidence. Rate cuts can't fix a market that's lost all faith. And while it's awfully scary, it's probably all true. Definitely the rate cuts can't fix a market that's lost all faith. Now, has the market lost all faith? No. There are still people buying, still people selling. Most of them have no faith. It's funny. I was in a meeting today and with another developer, and he was trying, I went to go see his sales office for a project that he's about to launch or thinking of being about to launch. And so I went to go see his sales office, and I said, he's telling me, I asked him, when did you build this? And he said, a year ago in February. And I said, what? A year ago, February? And it's just been sitting here like this? That's interesting. Why? And he said, well, we didn't think that it was the right time to launch. And I asked him, I said, well, what about now? Do you feel any more confident now? And he said, no. And I said, well, I got to be honest. I think maybe it was a good time to launch like when you finished the sales office a year ago. And he said, I agree. And so that's that. Who knows, right? Who knows when Donald Trump is going to put tariffs on? Okay? I mean, I'll bet a lot of people didn't even think he'd make it into office, even though he was voted into office, right? A lot of people, I imagine, didn't think he'd actually make it into the Oval Office, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just okay. Anyways, so there's that. Okay, lots of rate cuts and no rebound on housing. And what is this? What did I pull up here? Oh yes, let's go to Tiff McCallum. How do you say his name, everybody? Tiff McCallum. We're gonna call him Tiff McCallum, everybody. Let's see. Mark Nixon says, breaking, Bank of Canada cut rates 0.25%. Bank of Canada policy rate is now 2.75%. This rate is considered neutral by Bank of Canada, meaning, okay, hold on, let me read that again, because it didn't come out right. I think there should be a comma. This rate is considered to be neutral by the Bank of Canada, comma, colon maybe, even a period perhaps, meaning if we enter recession, the rate will be slashed below 2%, IMO. Okay? So, IMO, in Mark's opinion, who cares about Mark's opinion? Let's see what the Bank of Canada governor had to say.
Policy rate.
Oh, Jesus,
given the need to assess.
Sorry, fuck that up. My bad. My bad, as the kids say. My bad. It's amazing. I guess if you say sorry, everything is forgotten and we can move on, right? So I guess my bad is like saying story. It always used to piss me off when I would, coach kids baseball and they go, my bad, thinking like, okay, now it's fine that you just fucked that up. My bad, my bad. But my bad, I guess it's like saying sorry. And if I guess a kid said, sorry, I'm sorry I fucked that up, I'd be okay with it. Anyway, sorry I fucked that up.
Today we lowered our policy interest rate by 25 basis points to 2.75%. The Canadian economy ended 2024 in good shape. Inflation has been close to the 2% target since last summer. Substantial cuts to our policy interest rate through the second half of last year boosted household spending and strengthened economic growth. However, in recent months, the pervasive uncertainty created by continuously changing U.S. tariff threats have shaken business and consumer confidence. This is restraining household spending intentions and businesses' plans to hire and invest. Against this backdrop, and with inflation near the 2% target.
Okay. This guy doesn't know shit. I hate to break it to everybody. He doesn't have a clue. He's just reading stuff that somebody else wrote for him. We're led by a bunch of puppet morons, and that's just the way it is. Now, having said that, speaking of puppet morons, okay? Speaking of puppet morons, how about our new Prime Minister, everybody? See, since he was voted in, we haven't talked. I haven't gone live since Mark Carney, our new Prime Minister, was voted in as the Canadian Prime Minister. Somehow I missed all that, and I didn't go live, and here we are. We're going to talk. This section is brought to you by Fuck Mark Carney. That's this section of the show. This whole section of the show is dedicated to Mark Carney. Okay? I don't know how long the section of the show is going to be. It might be short. It might be long. It's highly dependent on what I put up here, because I haven't seen any of this. I just typed in Mark Carney on Twitter and TikTok, and this is what we're going to get. Shadow of Ezra, who's seemingly a scary dude. Canada's prime... Sorry, I fucked that up. My bad. Canada's new Prime Minister, Mark Carney, warns that climate change is an existential threat, declaring that anyone not aligned with the push for net zero will face consequences. Uh-oh, that's not good. He also proclaims that the old world order is finished. Ooh, shit. What's the old world order? Calling for Canada to build back better. That sounds familiar. through sustainability, inclusion and solidarity. You fucker. Mark Carney is a World Economic Forum puppet. Okay, so if you don't know that Mark Carney is a World Economic Forum puppet, well, you're gonna know. It's gonna become very, very apparent to you soon. I don't know how to get this so that it doesn't start while I'm talking. Maybe I should just stop talking.
Climate change is an existential threat. We all recognize that. There's increasing urgency around that. But the converse of that, the flip side of that is if you're taking steps, making investments, coming up with new technologies, changing the way you do business, all in service of reducing and eliminating that threat, you're creating value. And what we have seen increasingly, spurred initially by the Sustainable Development Goals, accelerated.
Oh my God, I can't with this guy. What's with sustainability goals? Like, what is that shit? Okay, oh, I like this guy, Viva Frey. This guy, I think, made the big time during the lockdowns and during the... One moment, please. Yes?
He wants to settle up, and then
Okay.
I don't know, and I don't know what you want to do,
Yeah.
and he has to leave.
Okay, give him the credit card.
Just give him.
Well, give him the credit card number.
I don't know how much it is. You just wanted me to give him a credit card.
Oh, well, is he not telling? It was $1,500 or something, minus I think we paid $500.
So what am I paying?
Whatever the balance is, somewhere.
So there?
Ask him what the balance is.
Fine, and on my credit card?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, once it's fine.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how to mute this thing, and we got a painter in the house doing a little bit of painting, so sorry about that. God damn it. God damn it. Nobody can do anything around here without me. Excuse me. Mark Carney is Chrystia Freeland's son's godfather? What the actual fuck? Is that what the A stands for? What the actual fuck? But that should be a question mark here. Mark Carney is Chrystia Freeland's son's godfather? Question mark? Excuse me? Mark Carney is Chrystia Freeland's son's godfather? Oh, then is this just a statement? What the actual fuck? Not a question mark. Not a question. Understood. You see, the English, we need to... Okay, we're not going to get into that. Okay, let's see what they have to say. We're going to pause this, then maybe make it grow. Then we're going to do this, and then we're going to press the button. You see why Joe Rogan has to pay Jamie so much money?
I actually have known Mark for a very long time. Both of us are from Northern Alberta. And I think Mark is a great Canadian. I am really glad that he has come out as a Liberal. And I'm grateful for any support he can offer our...
Why are there always people in the background? Why are there these two old bitches in the background smiling at her? Okay? What the fuck is going on? Why can't she just be up there by herself talking to... Well, there's probably like 4 people in the room, okay? Including these 2 jackasses. Why are they fucking there? Like, are we paying them with taxpayer dollars to just stand there and smile like idiots at this fucking moron? Didn't she quit too? Didn't she quit? And what?
Party, our government, and our country. I speak with Mark often.
About that?
I speak with him often. He's actually my son's godfather.
Oh, look at the people in the background. Oh, he's the son's godfather. Okay, that's good. That makes sense. Why are you telling us this now? Not that a lot of us conspiracy theorists already knew that, but like, why are you telling us now? We already know, but why are you making it a point to tell us? What's the point of this whole fucking press conference with these 2 Bettys and Karens standing by? Look at this shirt. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this shirt has not been in style for a little while, okay? Like none of these three. Okay? We're paying you guys good money, and this is how you dress, you fuckers. At least you should dress good.
Son's godfather.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great. Look at this one. She's so fucking happy. Why are you so happy? Because she's paid by the government. She's not going to lose her job. Fucking bastards. So, okay, so that's good. So our new prime minister that nobody... Did you vote for him? Were you one of the 150,000 people that voted for this son of a bitch? Let's see what other people are saying. These are, I think, U.S. citizens talking about Mark Carney. There's some interesting stuff going on here. Whoa. One moment, please. Why can't I do this right? What is wrong with me? Here we go. I'll try again. Are you with me?
That's Mr. Mark Carney, Canada's new Prime Minister. That right there is Miss Ghislaine Maxwell.
Remember who she was? I don't know. Is that how you say the name? Ghislaine Maxwell. Remember? I think she was buddies, little buddy with Mr. Epstein, perhaps.
That should tell you enough. But if it doesn't,
If it doesn't,
Justin Trudeau was bad.
you think Justin Trudeau was bad? That's not good for us, right? Because we all thought he was fucking horrible, right? Horrible.
Mr. Mark Carney, Canada's new Prime Minister. That right there is Miss Ghislaine Maxwell. That should tell you enough. But if it doesn't, you thought Justin Trudeau was bad? Wait until you see what Mark Carney is capable of doing. Mark Carney is to be Canada's new Prime Minister, okay? And he's saying that he'll stand up to Trump. And I don't think people realize what's happening right now. First of all, Mark Carney is literally a member of the Group of 30. G30 is an international body of financiers and academics and of the foundation board of the World Economic Forum, but it goes much deeper than that. See, the Group of 30 was founded in 1978 by Geoffrey Bell at the initiative of the Rockefeller Foundation. I mean, the G30's current chairman is Mark Carney himself, people. Not only that, but he's also a chair of the board of directors of Bloomberg LP. This man was involved in hardcore central banking with some very prestigious individuals, might I mention. And soon you're going to see a whole new version of Canada that looks a lot like a special little party that just so happened to have a special little mustache man over it. Which ironically people don't even know the truth about anyway. I'm just saying though, you thought things...
What does that mean? What's that part? I'm pretty
See
sure
a whole new version of Canada that looks
Hitler here.
a lot like a special little party that just so happened to have a special little mustache man over it. Which ironically people don't even know the truth about anyway. I'm just saying though, you thought things in the United States were bad already? Oh man.
What do we not know about the truth about the little mustache man and World War II? What's he intimating at, friends? What do we not know? But Mark Carney, that did not paint him in a very good light, now did it? I got another video here. This is not promising for us Canadians if we listen to this gentleman here. Hopefully you guys can hear this okay.
Canada just got taken over by an investment banker, and it is utterly insane. Polling showed that a no-confidence vote was going to pass against Trudeau, so he resigned. And then he asked the Governor General, which is the King of England's appointee, to send Parliament into prorogation. Having a hard time saying that word because it's made up, which is...
Because it's made up, yes. Never heard that word before a couple months ago.
Essentially means that they get sent home. Now, when they sent them home, they were able to rally the troops and support without any opposition in Parliament to then pick a new leader. They picked an investment banker, some guy that was in their equivalent of the central bank at one point in time, but has never been elected to any political office.
See, this is the crazy thing. What are we doing here, fellow Canadians? How are we okay with this whole thing that's going on right now? How is Mark Carney our goddamn prime minister? How is this going on? I'm still, quite honestly, trying to figure out how Olivia Chow is the mayor of Toronto. I don't think people realize how big a city Toronto is. We got this fucking moron running the place. I don't know how she ended up being the mayor. I don't know who the fuck voted for her. I don't know what's going on. But this Carney guy, what is happening? Are we that big a group of sheeple? Are we really willing to take it this big and this deep and just take it? Because this is a big one. They don't do these things because they're looking out for our best interests. They don't prorogue the government and bring in an ex-banker that ran BlackRock or Blackstone or what the hell? I don't know. Brookfield. Like, this guy's a monster. And he's hanging out with Ghislaine. And he doesn't, like, give me the warm fuzzies. So are we all brainwashed? Are all these fuckers brainwashed here in Canada that we're just going to stand here and go, oh, okay, so first you're going to do the whole trucker thing. You're going to run that lady over with a horse. Okay, you're going to arrest everybody. You're going to freeze their bank accounts. You're going to steal their money. You're going to arrest them. You're going to try them as criminals. You're going to charge them as criminals. You're going to put them in jail. Okay? Then, when it's like the craziest it's ever been, and we're at war with our neighbors to the south, because this is what war looks like, at least the beginnings of it, you just turn off the government? Like, you can do that? Yeah, no government. But we're still going to... Oh, sorry. Before there's no government, the leader of the government just says, I'm stepping down after something else happens. I'm going to step down after we pick a new leader that you have no choice about. And I did my best, right? But we're going to pick somebody for you, so you don't even have to really worry about it. I'm stepping down, everybody. It's almost over. What the fuck is going on, everybody? What the fuck is going on, everybody? Been taken over by, I don't even know, who's running this thing?
This was not in Parliament. I assumed that Carney was in Parliament.
Carly has never been in Parliament. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Guys that haven't been in Parliament can run Parliament. Let's be honest. Is Parliament that fucking difficult? They want to make us believe that being a politician is such a big fucking deal. Have you met any of these guys? Have you worked with any of them? Have you tried to achieve a common goal with a politician ever in your lifetime or in your career? I'm guessing the answer is no. And I don't even know if they seem that bright when they're standing in front of the cameras and the microphones anymore. I believe there was a time where politicians at least looked like they were bright. And I guess the way things were, they could make it seem like they were bright. But now, all bets are off. People say whatever they want, whenever they want. People turn the cameras around and the fourth wall is broken and the realization is made that it's all fake and it's all bullshit and it's all under somebody's control and we got no choices. We're just a bunch of sheep running around paying bills all day. Bam, 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 here's my money. Bam, here's my money. Bam, here's my money. Here's my time. Here's my money. Bam, bam. This is us. This is Canada now, okay? A bunch of fucking moron sheep that just hand the keys over to bigger fucking morons. And here we are, okay? God damn it. If you knew how much tax I paid last year, maybe the year before. Last year, maybe not that much. But the year before, man, I paid so much tax to make your head spin. For what? What am I getting? I'm getting fucked. I'm getting fucked all the time. And it doesn't feel good. It's not a good fuck, okay? There's good fucks. They're not giving them. They're not giving me good fucks for my money, okay? And it's starting to bother me. It's starting to really bother me. The more tax I pay, the more and more it bothers me. It's really starting to piss me off. Anyways.
I was shocked to learn that's not the case. So this is the Canadian democratic system, which is entirely undemocratic and was politicked all the way through.
How is this how politics works in Canada? That you can turn off the government step down later. I'm pretty sure Chrystia Freeland, our finance minister, stepped down, but she's always up on a podium. She didn't win prime minister, so who the fuck is she now? What is she now? Why do we give a shit? How does this whole parliamentary system work here in Canada that this could fucking happen? That Mark Carney's... When I heard that Mark Carney was going to end up the prime minister, I was like, this can't be. Like, this can't be. This is not like... This doesn't make any sense. How is it possible that Mark Carney comes out of nowhere from where he's been and ends up the prime minister when nobody got a vote for this thing? How does it... How? I don't understand what's going on anymore. Why are we letting this happen? Why are we all storming the goddamn... Because they'll fucking run us over with horses. That's why.
The only justification from Canadians is, oh, you need to use Google, learn what a parliamentary system is. Because England has done something since the Middle Ages, doesn't make it logical, right? It doesn't make it a good idea. At least England contributed to history with the Magna Carta, separating the power of the monarchy from the will of the people.
Okay, he's boring me now, but you get the point, right? Canada's fucked. Carney's a piece of shit. We're in trouble. It doesn't make sense. And it seems to be legal. This is not what's supposed to be on the screen. What the hell is this? I apologize. I screwed something up there. I don't know why that's there. That's unfortunate. What else do I got talking about Carney here? Okay, let's see what this guy has to say about Mr. Carney, our new Prime Minister-elect. The Prime Minister-elect. I'm not... Okay, Roman Baber says, former MPP. Okay, so this guy's a politician. I'm not afraid of anyone. Certainly not politicians. No, because you know how they work, bastard. But this dude freaking scares me. Listen to him. Okay, that's not good. Certainly. Right? That's not good at all. Is it? Scares him. Let's see what Mr. Carney has to say.
To reach net zero, every country, every company...
Is this AI? Watch his mouth. This doesn't look real.
Every bank, every investor, every pension fund around the world will need to make some big changes.
What kind of video did I just put up? I'm sorry for wasting your time, everybody. This is why I guess I need to screen the stuff that I'm planning on talking about. How do we have a prime minister that wasn't elected? Somebody explain this to me like I'm the moron that most people consider and think, uh-oh, sorry, I can't see things properly. My setup is horrific, and I apologize. Well, I hope you had a good time today, folks. I don't know. I think I'm going to cut this one a little short. I think it's been a good run. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys have anything on your mind? There's all kinds of stuff going on. I'm busy as hell. I'm tired. Okay, let's go to the chat. Let's see if anything gets triggered here. Oh my God, there's so much in the chat, and I don't want to read anymore. Thank you, everybody, for being here once again. I love you. I'm tired. Have a nice day. You're the best. Enjoy. You are this. What? Anthony Warner. Frankfort ranting about Carney. I consider this emotional therapy, so I don't have to. Well, there you go. If I could be of any more help to you, Mr. Warner, you just let me know. Call in and explain your math, Odenosferatu. What the fuck am I missing? What's Odenosferatu? Okay, I guess I gotta check out what's going on in the bloody chat. God damn it. Can somebody... Who's Osaferatu? Welcome to the show. I bet they are going to vote Carney for 4 years. God damn it. What are you talking? Hold on a sec. Did you get in here a little earlier? Osafaratu? What kind of name is Osafaratu? Is that your real name? Osafaratu? Are you fucking around? Where did you show up here in the chat? What are we talking about? Does anybody really care? Does anybody want to call in? Are we looking for a last call in? Call in. There's the number on WhatsApp. I got to add that. WhatsApp. Please subscribe to the channel. Call the number on your screen. Are you looking? Have you noticed the paranormal? Have you heard shrieking in the night? Then call 416-818-8143. Okay, anyone? Last chance to call in. I don't see my WhatsApp lighting up. I don't see it. Appreciate the love. Thank you, everybody. Nosferatu. Carney just has more experience. Really that simple. That's the guy who was doing the 100% tariff math problem the other day. Nosferatu was? Nosferatu. That is... Okay. Can you imagine that on the back of a baseball jersey? Can you imagine the announcer announcing this guy's name every time he came out to bat? Let's see. At bat, number 9. We need a first name. What first name goes with Nosferatu? Let's say Jimmy. Okay. At bat, number 9. Jimmy Nosferatu. Not bad, actually. Not bad. Not bad at all. Here, let's do that again. Ready? Jimmy. At bat, number 9. Jimmy Nosferatu. See, that's when you're that's when you're on the visiting team. Okay? They don't give a shit what your name is. They just say it boring like that. At bat number 9, Jimmy Nosferatu. Nosferatu. You sound like you should be like a 7'4" center for the New York Knicks. Otamo Nosferatu. Nosferatu. He's a great guy. The greatest guy. Nosferatu. Jimmy. We call him Jimmy. But his real name is Nosferatu. Great guy.